The first lab in Maine licensed to test for toxic chemicals known as PFAS is expanding to meet a growing demand.
Maine laboratories opened in Norwich Walk less than a year ago, offering faster test results for property owners that are dealing with contamination in their drinking water. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee tells us about some new developments at the lab.
Katie Richards and her husband Chris, a PhD and chemistry professor, opened Maine laboratories last February. Located in a historic building on Main Street in Norwich Walk, it was the first state-accredited lab to test for PFAS chemicals in drinking water. The lab also tests soil, wastewater, effluent, animal and plant tissues, getting results into the hands of commercial and public customers in less than 10 days. Richard says the demand for PFAS testing is also on the rise.
We can do up to 5,000 samples a year. So we're not at capacity yet. We're definitely looking for more volume in testing.
The facility provides testing to detect 28 different compounds as low as 2 parts per trillion. It has hired another lab tech and added more solid phase extraction equipment known as SPE that prepares the samples to be analyzed.
Now we've got the ability to run 24 samples at the same time. So it really has tripled our capacity overnight.
Lab techs also utilize a Cairo grinder, which freezes and grinds samples to fine dust.
That's what allows us to be able to sample plant and animal tissue. So this has been a huge help. We've had several folks who are interested in testing their deer meat.
A good chunk of that demand comes from the Maine Department of Agriculture, Forestry, and Conservation. The lab is testing samples from dozens of farms dealing with potential contamination from the toxic chemicals. Results from compost and animal feed to produce, eggs, and milk are critical for farmers like Fred Stone.
There we go.
His century-old Arundel dairy farm was devastated by PFAS. For more than a year, Fred has been dumping the milk of 40 of his brown Swiss and Holstein cows, which have elevated levels of the chemicals. Every other month, the cow's blood and milk are tested, a process that is decreasing the PFAS levels in the herd and raising hope for him to sell milk again one day.
Still going through the process of cleaning these animals up, so probably by next June. It takes about 18 months.
Meanwhile, Maine laboratories hope to add 2 more lab techs this year and is building more space for equipment and an area to make water test kits.
Pack the sample on ice so that when it comes to us, it's chilled.
Anyone can order the kits on the lab's website, which includes instructions how to gather water samples and return it to the lab for processing. Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
The public will get a chance to speak out about final rules on how to spend $60 million in relief funds for Maine farms devastated by PFAS contamination. The hearing is scheduled for next Tuesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Augusta. We'll have more information on our website and our News Center Maine app.